What's up? How's everybody doing out there in this beautiful, beautiful world? Yes, this is Stone Petoskey, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Getting Stoned. Yeah, here we are, y'all. Got another day to live, got another day to love, got another day to laugh, got another day to learn. Indeed. Many blessings to be grateful for. I'm sending a big hug out to all y'all. You know how it is. Good. Feel that goodness. Feel that Irie vibe. One love to y'all. Oh, yeah. Well, we are most thankful that you decided to stop on by, give this show a listen. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I know your time is precious, and that you would carve out a few of those precious moments to spend here with me is something that I am immensely appreciative of. Yeah. So I got this feeling, right? And it moves through me on the regular. And so what it says to me is that no matter how much it hurts, how lonely I might feel, how much sorrow would creep upon me, whether my body hurts, whether my mind is in pain and suffering, this feeling that moves through me says, even in the midst of all of that, I am always loved, and I will always be loved. So I just wanted to say to all y'all that I love you. And your presence here on Mother Earth is unique unto itself and is a reflection of all that is and all that will ever be. You are loved. You are made by love, for love, and in love. Ha! Yeah. Feels good to be loved. Feels real good. All right, so let's read here a little bit of. I think it was the last episode. Maybe I read a poem by Patti Smith, so I thought I might read just a little bit from one of her books. This one's called M Train, and this little vignette, this little piece is entitled "The Hour of Noon." My father was born in the shadows of the Bethlehem steel mill as the noon whistle blew. Thus, he was born in accordance with Nietzsche, at the appointed hour, when certain individuals are granted the ability to grasp the mystery of the eternal recurrence of all things. My father's mind was beautiful. He seemed to see all philosophies with equal weight and wonder. If one could perceive an entire universe, the possibility of its existence seemed quite tangible, as real as the Riemann hypothesis, as belief itself, unfaltering and divine. We seek to stay present, even as the ghosts attempt to draw us away. Our father manning the loom of eternal return. Our mother wandering toward paradise, releasing the thread. In my way of thinking, anything is possible. Life is at the bottom of things and belief at the top, while the creative impulse dwelling in the center informs all. We imagine a house, a rectangle of hope, a room with a single bed with a pale coverlet, a few precious books, a stamp album, walls papered in faded floral away and burst as a newborn meadow speckled with sun, and a stream emptying into a greater stream where a small boat awaits with two glowing oars and one blue sail. When my children were young, I contrived such vessels. I set them to sail, though I didn't board them. I rarely left the perimeter of our home. I said my prayers in the night by the canal, draped by ancient long-haired willows. The things I touched were living. My husband's fingers, a dandelion, a skinned knee. I didn't seek to frame these moments. They passed without souvenir. But now I cross the sea with the sole aim to possess within a single image the straw hat of Robert Graves, typewriter of Hess, spectacles of Beckett, sickbed of Keats. What I have lost and cannot find, I remember. What I cannot see, I attempt to call. Working on a string of impulses bordering illumination. I photographed the grave of Rimbaud when I was 26. The pictures were not exceptional, but contained the mission itself, which I had long forgotten. Rimbaud died in a Marseille hospital in 1891 at the age of 37. His last wish was to return to Abyssinia, where he had been a coffee trader. He was dying, and it was not possible for him to be carried aboard the ship for the long journey. In his delirium, he imagined himself on horseback in the high Abyssinian plains. I had a string of 19th century blue glass trade beads from Harar, and I got it in mind to take them to him. In 1973, I went to his gravesite in Charleville, near the bank of the Meuse River, and pressed the beads deep into the soil of a large urn that stood before his tombstone. Something of his beloved country near to him. I hadn't connected the beads with the stones I'd gathered for Guinea, but I supposed they originated from the same romantic impulse. Presumptuous, perhaps, though not erring. I have since returned, and the urn is no longer there, but I believe I am still the same person. No amount of change in the world can change that. I believe in movement. I believe in that light-hearted balloon, the world. I believe in midnight and the hour of noon. But what else do I believe in? Sometimes everything, sometimes nothing. It fluctuates like light flitting over a pond. I believe in life, which one day each of us shall lose. When we are young, we think we won't, that we are different. As a child, I thought I would never grow up, that I could will it so. And then I realized quite recently that I had crossed some line, unconsciously cloaked in the truth of my chronology. How did we get so damn old? I say to my joints, my iron-colored hair. Now I am older than my love, my departed friends. Perhaps I will live so long that the New York Public Library will be obliged to hand over the walking stick of Virginia Woolf. I would cherish it for her and the stones in her pocket. But I would also keep on living, refusing to surrender my pen. I removed my St. Francis towel from around my neck, then braided my hair, still damp, and looked around. Home is a desk, the amalgamation of a dream. Home is the cats, my books, and my work never done. All the lost things that may one day call to me, the faces of my children will one day call to me. Maybe we can't draw flesh from reverie, nor retrieve a dusty spur, but we can gather the dream itself and bring it back uniquely whole. I called to Cairo and she hopped onto the bed. I looked up and saw a singular star rise above my skylight. I tried to rise as well, but all at once gravity had the better of me, and I was swept by the edges of a strange music. I saw the fist of a babe shaking a silver rattle. I saw the shadow of a man and the brim of a Stetson hat. He was toying with a kid's lariat, and then he knelt down, untied the knot, and laid it on the ground. "Watch," he said. The snake ate its tail, let go, and ate again. The lariat was a long string of slithering words. I leaned over to read what they said. My oracle. I checked my pocket, but I had neither pen nor script. Some things, the cowpoke breathed, we save for ourselves. It was the hour of showdown, the miraculous hour. I shielded my eyes from the punishing light, dusted off my jacket, and threw it over my shoulder. I knew exactly where I was. I fell out of the frame and saw what I was seeing. Same lone cafe, different dream. The dun-colored exterior had been repainted, a bright canary yellow, and the rusted gas pump was covered with what appeared to be a massive tea cozy. I just shrugged and sashayed in, but the place was unrecognizable. The tables and chairs and the jukebox were gone. The knotty pine panels had been stripped away, and the faded walls were painted colonial blue with white wainscoting. There were crates of technical equipment, metal office furniture, and stacks of brochures. I leafed through a pile. Hawaii, Tahiti, and the Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City. A travel agency in the middle of nowhere. I went into the back room, but the coffee maker, beans, wooden spoons, and earthenware mugs were all gone. Even the empty mezcal bottles were gone. There were no ashtrays and no sign of my philosophic cowpoke. I sensed he had been headed this way, and most likely, spotting the spanking new paint job, just kept on going. I looked around. Nothing to hold me here, either. Not even the dried carcass of a dead bee. I figured if I hustled, I might spot the clouds of dust left behind where his old Ford flatbed passed. Maybe I could catch up with him and hitch a ride myself. We could travel the desert together. No agent required. I love you, I whispered to all, to none. Love not lightly, I heard him say. And then I walked out, straight through the twilight, treading the beaten earth. There were no dust clouds, no signs of anyone, but I paid no mind. I was my own lucky hand of solitaire. The desert landscape unchanging, a long, unwinding scroll that I would one day amuse myself by filling. I'm going to remember everything, and then I'm going to write it all down. An aria to a coat, a requiem for a cafe. That's what I was thinking in my dream, looking down at my hands. Ooh, Patti Smith, what a lovely woman. What a talent, what a joy, what a pleasure to be alive during this time when Patti Smith is walking upon this earth. Yes. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you so much for bringing your beauty, your joy, your talents, your sorrows, your humanity to this world. Yes. The book is called M-Train by Patti Smith. Check it out, y'all. Oh, all right. Let's read ourselves a couple poems here. I'm going to read some poems. I haven't read any from this gentleman in a minute. His name is Mr. Frank Stanford, and this is from his collected poems book titled What About This? I'm going to read this poem here called The Visitors of Night. This bed I thought was my past is really a monk in a garden. He's dressed in white, holding a gourd of water. Because I have forgotten Tangle Eye and Dylan Thomas, the swarthy goose and the moon in the pennyroyal, with its gut full of shiners and the skeleton keys to my room and the snapshots of my land. It seems like dusk, the voice and curls left in the strange clothes roaming the 40 acres of my closet. In the Bowwood Mountains, some boats stray as dogs go down in the fields, shadows yet in the land of the living. When the shade clean leaves you to your rewards, bad luck and trouble come breaking the laws and trysts of love and gravity. So have respect for the dead, my dear, and watch your heart like a jukebox. Death coming low with its cold set of tools, but you can't jimmy love. Yes. All right, let's read Let's read another one here. This one's titled, Their Names Are Spoken. Where the saplings come up in the belly of the road, nobody has traveled for so long, I found the place you bear east, and walk over the hills until the sun goes down, and come onto smoke and goats and the music of no socks. For a gate they used the steed of a tarnished brass bed. A little winds that come up like a child soaping a saddle. We dream on. Now night a cool moss on the undersides of the cold ground keeps growing on the stones. Let's do one more. This one is titled Lap. She pours sweet milk over me before the sun comes up. Her dress is like a tent in the desert. Her whippings don't count. She buys the young men's suits, and they cross the river with someone else and check in at Hotel Nemo. She buries her pay in a bucket. Every new moon, she cuts her snuff with happy dust. I trace her butt in the shade. Like a Spanish oak, we throw light bread to the fish. She mosaics the Lord's mysteries, while scales and egg yolks. Emma is a humming. This dude is, man, I haven't read his poetry in quite a while. And whenever I do it, it has this mood about it. It's like he cracks himself open and pours a part of himself out onto the page to bring you in. It's quite remarkable. Mr. Frank Stanford, people. Yes, thank you so much, brother. Wow. All right. Well, here we are. So let's take a pause, just take a moment. Yeah, just a moment. Thank you so much again for being here, for stopping on by, for listening. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. We're going to sing a song of mine. You know, I played this on this show before. I was just feeling in the mood for it today. This one's called Keep On Running. Keep on running, stories, telling crazy lies, coming up with alibis, burning holes into the skies, while the river running dry. More starving children die as their mamas wonder why must the bullets fly by. Let's please give peace a try. No more racist tempers flare, no more giving evil stares. Let's give them hope and clothes to wear before each other start to care. All this hatred, what's the cost? Two sides of a coin get tossed. So much love that we have lost. Let's take a breath and take a pause. Keep on running, you can't run away from your sin. Keep on running, you can't run away from your sin. Keep on running, you can't run away from your sin. Keep on running, you can't run away from your sin. Divisions only separate, false identity can't relate. Constructs that we create only generate more hate. About this there is nothing great, brought to life a negative state. All this fear we must negate. Brothers and sisters, let's celebrate. One is all we got. Time's up is way too high. Place in life we have forgot. Let's join together, let's take a shot. Look inside and smile wide. From the truth no longer hide. Our mission is to be kind. Open heart in love. Keep on running, you can't run away from your sin. Keep on running, you can't run away from your sin. Keep on running, you can't run away from your sin. Keep on running, but you can't run away from your sin. Yes. So good. So good. Life is good, y'all. Life is good. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Until next time, this is Storm Petoskey saying peace.